the intake manifold. Looks good. I have a 2021 though, so hopefully it works out. Had a little unboxing video. I just hope it works. Damn, look at this beast. I have a 2021 Silverado, but usually anything from 19 to 21 is usually compatible, but hopefully this is too. This thing is sick. But first things first, we're gonna remove the negative battery. Well, the negative terminal. Be a little tough to see, but next thing we're gonna do is let's see, we're gonna start getting some of the intake stuff out of the way. So remove the throttle body, some of these hoses out of the way, start disconnecting these cords, another hose, vacuum line. And we get to the 10mm bolts that are in between that. Alright, I'm just gonna try to get a little bit of shots before and after. Intake. I'm sorry, the throttle body. Connections on there. But it needs to be clean for sure. Well, my GoPro died, so or the SD card is full. So while I have it apart, I'm actually gonna also spray the mass airflow sensor. It's been a while anyway, so I'm gonna spray that. Hopefully that can get cleaned up while we're here. I'm gonna start removing some of these plugs out of the way for right now. Then I'll do the throttle body, then get all these little T3 connections out of the way, all around that are holding all these wires to the cover, and then start trying to remove it. Okay, now I also took off a bunch of these damn clips. Those things suck, especially in the back. See this side? These are a little worse. Trying to get all these. I know it's hard to see, but these are a pain in the ass. They got all messed up, so I'll probably just cut them off. There's another one back there I think I need to get still. And I unplugged a bunch of this stuff to get it out of the way. Just trying to be careful with these. And then that stupid little blue clip broke. The tip of it where you're supposed to pull it out. Of course it snapped. And the one for the throttle body also snapped. Sucks. Okay, now I'm gonna start trying to go for the cover. So I think there's about, I know there's 2 in the front, and I think there's 2 more in the back for just the cover. I'll double check. My throttle body is pretty nasty too. So you can see all that oil and gunk. Maybe this would also push somebody to clean their throttle body. There's a bunch of nasty in there. Well, it's messed up and funny. The good thing is I cleaned what I have now. The bad thing is I basically have the cover off. I just have to put everything else, all my stock stuff, right back. I cleaned the throttle body. It was freaking disgusting, so I did clean that up. But these hoses, are messed up. So none of these are the correct hoses. This one is the last one that I ordered, so I'm gonna have to return this one now. But what I actually need is a 4-inch inlet for my intake, and a 4 1/4 inch for the throttle body, for the because this is 103 millimeters. So I placed an order and it won't be here till another 2 days. So now I have to stop what I'm doing and then go back to this project eventually. An idiot. Alright, this is the next weekend. Trying to do the project one more time. So once again, I'm trying to get a ported intake manifold from a 6.2 liter Silverado, and then a Granatelli 103 millimeter throttle body, and their spacer or adapter for the throttle body. Right now I'm trying to go back and disconnect everything all over again. Hopefully I don't mess nothing up this time. Hopefully I got everything that I need, and I got a cameraman this time, so hopefully that also helps. So like I said, right now I already disconnected my intake tube, mass airflow sensor connection, so I can take out the intake tube, throttle body, and then right now I'm trying to get these wires off, or this little cylinder off. Kind of a pain in the ass, but yeah. So I'll get that one off, and then I can start removing the cover. Once I remove the cover, then I'm gonna start removing the intake manifold and then clean under there. Alright, I got some of these other connections out of the way. All these little plastic tabs out of the way. All these little, I don't even know what they're called to tell you the truth, but these little clips that hold these wires in. Took them all off. The ones in the back is more than a pain in the ass. So basically the cover is basically loose, but there's still, I think, 3 or 4 more of these Christmas tree tab things holding it in place. So I think I'm gonna do what I saw in other videos where people actually took the intake manifold out first and then took that cover off. So I might have to go that same route because it's actually kind of a pain in the ass to get back there. I don't even know if I can reach it at all. And I feel like I'm gonna fucking need it. I mean, freaking need it. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to those. Yeah, with this little ass, or with this big ass tool, I should say. I don't even know. Yeah, I might have to do that first. Okay, so I finished removing all 10 bolts. The one on the driver's side rear, that was a pain in the ass. I ended up disconnecting my the coilover plug to give me just a little bit more room, and it did help. But all 10 bolts are out of there now, the intake manifold. So now I'm gonna try to pull it out. The cap's still on there. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Shit, thank you.
the cap is still on, or the cover's still on, because I still can't get to those clips in the back, but, or whatever they are. But I'm gonna try to remove the intake manifold. Hopefully I don't put anything in the motor when I'm trying to remove it. I try to blow all the dust away and try to vacuum some, so hopefully nothing goes in. All right, let's try it. Oh, and I forgot to mention though, the first thing I did though is disconnect the negative terminal on the battery. So every time you're messing with anything electrical, don't forget to disconnect the negative terminal on the battery. Alright. Let's see how do we do this. This thing keeps getting in my way. Let's see. Let's not fall. Let's not fall on video. So we got the intake manifold out now. I'm gonna try to clean up in there a little bit as good as I can. I don't want nothing to go inside the motor. Shit, I don't know if you guys can see, but these are pretty nasty. But yeah, it was easier with an assistant. That's why we didn't get it on camera. I had to get my son to hold this cover up while I try to get it out of there. And I did take out all the bolts. I knew it was going to be easier without the bolts keeping me getting it stuck while I'm trying to drag it out or pull it up and out. All right, now we're going to try to get this cover off, clean that up, tape those intakes. All right. Yeah, let me tape those up so nothing goes in there. We finally got those stupid clips out. These are a pain in the ass, honestly. These are a pain in the fucking ass. I mean, pain in the ass, sorry guys. But now I'm just gonna take out this little mat cover, silencer, whatever they call this, and then clean it out. Try to clean up in there before I install the other intake manifold. Should be pretty quick from now. This was a pain in the ass though, for sure. So we'll just clean everything up in a minute. And this is my stock intake manifold. Doesn't look bad at all. A little bit of oil around this, around the runners. I mean, it only has like what, 71,000 miles, so I don't expect it to be horrible. But yeah, this is my original intake manifold. A little dirty. Should do better maintenance or better cleaning around my motor area for sure. Cover. I am gonna for sure have to take that sensor out or whatever that is. Vacuum line hose, whatever. Alright, there's that little mat. I'm just gonna clean this off maybe a little bit. We gotta be careful in there because of the fuel lines. Alright. Vacuum these areas up. Alright, so now this is my new one. This is the new intake manifold that belongs to 6.2. It's been ported to 95 millimeters, I believe. Even the runners are ported. Looks nice, all cleaned up. But I am gonna have to put this sensor right here. I'm gonna switch it over to this side. bad boy in there. Hopefully everything goes well.
Dad, why do you have a hole in your pocket?
Oh, that's right. I already installed all the gaskets on here. So everything should technically be good. Technically. Oh God. Let's see. Ugh. Put the mat in all the way. Here, I'm gonna take this off and recheck that mat. Make sure. Okay, so because of the mat, it didn't have a good seal. It didn't sit in right. If I pulled out the mat, or whatever this thing is for, I don't know if it's for the heat or for the noise. I've heard both. So I don't know what it's for. But these little things are kind of blocking it from sitting in well, or a good seal. I'm actually gonna see if that helps. Oh, wrong way. It's this way. So this is the original one, and this one is fine. It's perfect. It sits in really good. This one, still not 100%. It's better, but not 100%.
Dad,
Actually, it might work. It's better. It's the front. The only difference that I see so far are the dips right here. And I think that's why I cut these off. And then right here throughout the middle. This little section is, I don't really want to cut into this right now, honestly. Don't want to, but if it doesn't sit right, then I might have to just leave this off, maybe. But I don't know if it's for heat. I don't want to cause any issue. Alright, so I put the mat back in after I cut those little rubber pieces off. It doesn't feel 100% like it did, but I don't know, maybe if once I bolted down it, I don't know if it'd be okay. I just don't want no leaks. That's my whole problem. I don't want any leaks at all. I don't want to deal with any of that. Once I put everything back on, I want to make sure this thing is nice and tight. The back feels really good, actually. So now it might be something in the front. And like I said, I want to keep the mat off. I just don't know if I leave it off, it'll cause any issues. Okay, so far I had to modify the crap out of that mat. I don't know if I should leave it off. I'm not too sure, so just to play it a little safe. I mean, it was there, so I might as well keep it on there, but I modified it by cutting the crap out of it. A bunch of chunks, honestly, just to see if I can get it to seal right. Yeah, so now it feels a lot better. It actually feels a lot more secure. But like I said, I just don't want no leaks. I don't want to put everything back on and find out that I'm freaking has a leak somewhere. I don't know if I can just keep it off too. I'm not too sure about that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So next step is to put all the 10 bolts around and then torque it to spec. Whoops, I guess I didn't record. So I torqued everything down to spec now, 44 inch-pounds on the first pass. Second pass was 89 inch-pounds. I used this schematic that I found online. Hopefully the glare is not in the way. Okay, let's do this again. Battery died. So like I was saying, I used this schematic to get all the torques. Oops, not the torques, but the torque specs too. But also I know what pattern to use. And now I'm gonna go back and install intake, throttle bodies, all the connections, the coil pack wire that I disconnected back there, and we'll see. I also have to do an oil change right after this. And then my cameraman's having dinner, so he's not here to help me, so I'm gonna have to be pausing and going. And now, put that down because I'm sweating like a mofo. Now I'm gonna finish reinstalling all these wires and plugs like I was saying. So far I just connected this one. I'm about to connect whatever the hell these are. Tell you the truth, I have no idea what they are, but I'm installing them. Shit, I think it's too long. Okay, connected the alternator back on. Like I said, my coil pack back there, these things, whatever these vacuum lines, vacuum hoses, whatever they are. About to install the throttle body. Yeah, okay. 103mm throttle body from Granatelli. The adapter, the longer bolts, and then I got the gasket for this. And this time I ordered the correct oh my gosh, what the hell are these called right now? I guess I'm getting tired. The couplers, oh my god, it's called the coupler. Well, edit that out. Ooh. Oh shit, that would've sucked. Oh, like I said, there's the gasket and then the throttle body, but it's like the adapter one, also from Granatelli. Oh, let's see. That's not for now. Oh shit, I can't see it. Okay, there you are. What I need to do with the tool? It's not enough room in there. Can't really get it with my fingers. Yeah, I need a tool. Alright, so ooh, don't lose those. Can you give me a tool? Oh my gosh, it's like hella hard to see. Oh, this thing looks clean, huh? Little cover, connect the throttle body. My little clip broke last time I tried to take this off, so that sucks. As long as it doesn't fall off, it's all good. Kind of. And then coupler. Well, this part is also tough, bro. I think they still need something a little bit bigger than this one. Two fits. now intake. Alright, so ran into another issue because of the bigger throttle body, the spacer pushing it out more. This doesn't fit 100%. I just hope it doesn't cause any issues either. It's just pushing the box out a little bit more. Like I said, hopefully it doesn't mess nothing up there. Let's see if we can tighten this bad boy up. Okay, looks like it will work. Okay, alright. Okay, it's in there pretty alright anyway, so. I don't like how that looks. That I know, the last thing that I know is how to install is this tube. Is this the vacuum line or vacuum tube? And this oh shit! I didn't even. I guess I'm not gonna install it. If I can't get it inside, I guess I'm not gonna install it then. Yeah, it's not. And I sure as heck don't want to mess up any wires right there. Okay, well I messed it up. Leave that part. Okay, there's that. This, everything else is plugged in. Intake. And the wire in the back. All these hoses are good to go. Okay. Now just reconnecting the battery. I also have to do an intake. Well, Granatelli recommends doing a relearn for your throttle body. But after this, as soon as I get a chance, I am gonna go take it to get it tuned. Oh, retuned. I already have a tune on it now. It's already unlocked, but I'm gonna take it to go get it retuned. The reason why I'm doing this too is because I can't afford to get a supercharger right now. So this is my cheaper route for now. And until I'm able to actually get a good supercharger or afford one, I'll go that way. I'll go that route instead. So a few things that I had all wrong. I kind of forgot that because of the spacer and how big this throttle body is compared to the other one, I wish I would have done comparisons, but I didn't. My tube didn't fit that well, so I had to kind of push my box just a little bit out of the way, just so the tube can fit. And even now, even still, it's not even, I don't feel like it's 100% in there, so I'm gonna have to figure out what I can do about the tube, or if I have to get like a custom tube. But we'll see. Okay, I tried to double check to make sure I got everything connected, put on. I forgot to put the cover before putting the intake in there, so I'm gonna leave the cover off for now until I decide later on to redo this, or if I have to take it off. Hopefully I don't, fingers crossed. But the cover's gonna stay off for now. Everything should be back on. Now I'm gonna put the negative back on. This should be the last step, and then the throttle body relearn. Okay, I'm gonna do a little throttle body relearn now. What Granatelli recommends. So it's on the on position. I'm gonna
press the throttle to wide 3 times, to wide open, full throttle, and then release. Slowly perform this procedure 3 times. Here's 1. 2. 3. Okay, I'll turn it off. Actually, I'll just turn it on now. Let's see. So my truck's been off for a while. Oh, thank God, I got no check engine lights on right now. My truck's been off for a while, so I know it's gonna idle a little higher. Right now it's idling at 1,200. Okay. It's already idling a little funny. So we'll let it run for a little bit. Now I gotta make an appointment to get a throttle body, or I'm sorry, another retune for this. And when my truck warms up, we're gonna go for a little test drive, and I want to see how it feels on top of that for sure. So we'll get back to you guys in a bit. Truck's been off for a few hours, so right now it's still warming up. I gotta do an oil change, but now I might have to wait till tomorrow probably. It's kind of late. My wife is gonna kill me. Do a quick little drive, a little test drive. Hopefully everything is good to go. I know that my idle's gonna be a little different just because it's gonna need a little bit of a zoom for sure. Close the garage. Okay. Well, like I said, thank God no check engine light, but we are gonna go take it on the test drive. See how it feels, see how it performs. So far it feels good.
think I'm gonna have to take it on the freeway for sure. I have to. I need some speed. I need to see what it actually feels like. For sure, to me, I don't know about to you, but it sounds like a little louder, a little meaner, more throaty, I guess, deeper tone to it. We'll see right now. Another little pass. Got to record. went for a test drive, but something kind of feels weird, and I hope it's not my transmission. I don't know what the hell was that, but something's not feeling right. So I guess we'll get back to you guys in a few days and with some updates, or I'll see if maybe post this video and see what happens in the future. And God willing, I didn't do nothing to mess up my stuff. Alright, this is the morning after getting that intake manifold and the throttle body installed. I had to do an oil change, and I wanted to do it early. So I wanted to hear the actual cold start. My neighbors are gonna hate me for sure, but let's see.
the idle is still a little rough, but need to make an appointment for that tune.